This. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, we are going over parties today because it is something that I'm unfamiliar with, and I want you guys to have the opportunity to do parties. So hopefully I'm going to learn a little bit on this because I'm doing my first one next week. Well, my first one in about a year, so it's pretty much new again. But all right, let's get started. How do you incorporate parties into your business, Ashley?
So I do a couple different things. Mainly now I do all strictly online parties. So like in the beginning when I was starting the business, I was really like new to posting and stuff on social media, and honestly I didn't even know that you could do an online party. And so when I figured that out, I was like, oh my gosh, game on. Like this is so amazing. But now I do mainly online parties, and so I do usually a couple online parties for my team each month. So what I do is I invite my team, and then I have them invite like no more than 15 to 20 people a piece. So I have them, because I don't want them inviting like their whole friends list, because honestly then it's not really personal. So, and I also tell my distributors, when you are inviting somebody to a party, it's really important to send them a message and say, hey, Monica, or whatever her name is, I just wanted to let you know that I'm inviting you to this party that I'm having such and such date. And I'd really love it if you would come and support me. We have so many amazing products, and the business opportunity has changed my life in so many ways, and I'd love if you would just come and just hear about it. And I just like let them know, like, you don't have to purchase anything, like it's not something where you're going to be pressured into anything. But then that way they kind of feel special too, so they don't feel like that they were just like mass invited to a online party. So I do that. I have them invite anywhere from like 15 to 20 people, and I do that usually like twice a month. So I do like every other Sunday. I do know this month I haven't done as much just because some other things going on, and then this week we have the crazy entry thing that we're trying to get into, so I know everybody is really busy. So but typically I normally do like 2 a month. Let's see. And then also, I also have my current loyal customers. Sometimes I have them do online parties for me too. So I'll message them and I'll say, hey girl, I know that you're really loving your products. And especially if they like have told me that they're not really interested in the business. And then I'll say, I would love it if you would host an online party for me, and then usually I'll send them like a free wrap, or if they've been interested in greens, I'll send them a couple samples or something like that. And then that way you're getting like new fresh blood too that you're talking to and you're reaching out to.
Awesome.
But mainly for me, it's just I'll have my loyal customers. Sometimes my friends and family, if they haven't done one in a while, or I'll do my team online parties. But as far as like in-home parties, honestly, I don't really do a lot. I'm almost completely strictly social media. Now, if I do have a new distributor that is in my area, I do do an in-home launch party with them. And we're going to kind of go over the pros and cons to in-home and online party. So I'll go over that then. But I do an in-home party, and then sometimes I'll do an online party like 2 weeks later or something after we do the in-home party, in case nobody was able to come.
Gotcha. So you're doing quite a bit. Okay, why are launch parties important? I was going to say excited.
Well, both.
Yeah.
So, launch parties. It is so important to do a launch party, whether it is in-home or whether it's online. live, whatever, because you are just getting your business started and you are so excited about what this business is going to do for you and the products. And it's really important to have people see that energy and see that excitement. Another big reason is that's a key time for people to get their 4 loyal customers if they haven't already.
Sorry, it's storming over here and it just scared me.
I know, I can hear it.
I've never ever heard this. Like, I haven't heard thunder since I've lived in Indiana, so that just scared the crap out of me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, sorry.
I'm trying. What were we talking about?
Honestly.
Launch party. Okay. So, do you want me to go ahead and talk about like the pros and cons to in-home and online parties? Okay. So there are pros and cons to having in-home parties and online parties. So when it comes to in-home parties, I think it's really great to have in-home parties if you can. One, because they're really intimate. And if you're like me, I am a hands-on person. I learn really well hands-on, and I just love being able to like see things and feel things as far as like products go. So people that can physically see the product and feel it and test it out, sample it and stuff like that, they connect to the product like a lot quicker than somebody, if you're just talking to them about it like online or something like that. So I feel like in the in-home parties, you can sign people quicker. Since you're in the room with them, you're able to connect with them, you're able to ask them like what issues they're having going on, and you can just relate to them really good, face to face. So I feel like that I sign people quicker in home, but then online, it's really nice because if people can't get to the place where the in-home party is, maybe they have stuff going on, online they can sit at home and they can watch and they can learn about the products, they can learn about the business opportunity. But I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Wow, this is really bad.
You're talking about how they can connect better to the product.
Oh, yeah. So online, like they can see things and they can watch from their couch and like be intrigued and stuff. But then like you have to follow up with them and you have to, say, oh, what was your favorite product? Like what products you're interested in? And sometimes I feel like it's just a little bit harder to seal the deal with people that way. That's just my personal opinion. But sometimes you get a lot more people to actually come to online parties because they can sit at home and they can watch. So there's pros and cons to both. So that's why I like doing both.
Yeah, I have never had a launch party or a in-home party that I haven't signed someone. So that just tells you I should be doing them more often.
And then like honestly, like being able, like we were talking about this today, like being able to go live in a party now is so amazing because every time you go live, people get that notification on their Facebook. So not only that, but when you go live, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the online opportunity that you get with an online party, and then you're getting the in-home opportunity because you're actually talking to people face to face. So I just had my first live online party probably like 3 weeks ago, and it went amazing because people were like, you could see who was getting on. In a normal online party, you can see if people like or comment on stuff, but you don't know who is actually following and watching the online party if they're not liking or commenting on things. But with the live party, when you go live and you do a video about a product or the business opportunity or something, you can see who is jumping on and who is watching your video, so you know who is interested.
And they can ask questions right there, can't they?
Yeah. So like they can, like, just like if you're going live on Facebook and talking about something in the party, it's the same way. So if they ask a question or something, you can respond immediately, and it's like you're talking to them in person, and I love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Those look like Amanda's curtains. Yes. Like, I recognize those. Okay. For online parties, what is a basic overview? Like, how do you kind of, like, what do you do step by step? What's a good overview for one?
So, for an online party, I keep, like the description of the online party, I keep that really simple. Just basically telling people that they can sit at home from their couch, in their pajamas, grab whatever they want to drink, glass of wine, whatever, and just sit back and relax and just learn about the products and the business opportunity. And then as far as like the layout, I try to keep it at like an hour and 15 minutes. Just because I know if it was me, I wouldn't want to sit and watch something for 2 hours or more. Just, keep dragging on. So what I do is I always start with the wrap. Now, so I'm kind of doing like half posting, half online, or half live. So I'll talk about the wrap and then I'll go live and actually show the wrap, show how it can be placed, how you wear it, and just go over like the basics about the wrap in a live video. That normally lasts like 3 minutes. So all of my posts are 2 to 3 minutes apart. So I typically have like 24 posts altogether. So every 2 to 3 minutes, that makes it about an hour, 15 minutes to an hour and a half. So I talk about the wrap and then go live, talk about the defining gel, couple of the supplement products. I go live about the greens, talk about the greens since it's my favorite product, what it's done for me, why I love it so much. And then I talk about like the triple threat, the system, and then I do a fat fighter demonstration so that they can actually see how the fat fighter works. People love that. I always get so many questions about the fat fighter demonstration, and I think that almost every party that I've done that, people, like whether it's in home or online, I always have people sign up for the fat fighters because they can actually see what it does. That's so amazing. And then I talk about a few of the facial products. And then I go into the business opportunity. I talk about, if you have a few friends and family that that really would love these products, or you have a few friends and family that really want to earn a little bit extra money, you would be amazing at this business, especially if you're already on social media. And then talk about the Ruby bonus. And I go live one last time and talk about my story and what the business has done for me.
Awesome. So going over, keeping it simple at the beginning, going over pretty much the most popular products and the high volume products, and then just going live throughout.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, last question. What advice would you give to new distributors that are hesitant to have parties?
Honestly, like, you just have to get started. I know for me, I was lucky enough, I had my upline, relatively in the same city. So she came in, she launched my party for me. And then, that's why it's so important to do your launch parties too, because you can have your upline, if they're local to you, they'll come and do your party for you, and you can see how an in-home party is done and how simple it is. I keep my in-home parties so simple because, to be honest, I'm a super shy person, and most people are like, no, you're not, like, when they get to know me. But, I don't want people to come to a party and look at me and think, I could never stand in front of people and I could never, like, do what she's doing. So I always sit down at the parties, like, make, like, a little circle, like a powwow, and we all just, like, sit there, and I honestly have everybody get a catalog, just kind of star, like, the products that they're most interested in, and I ask them, like, why they're interested in those products, and, like, just kind of ask them, like, what they're looking for, like, what their health goals are, and that way I kind of know, like, how to take the in-home party. So I keep it super laid back. I go over obviously the wrap first. I always either wrap myself or I wrap my new distributor if nobody else is wrapping, so that they can see how the wrap works.
Gotcha.
And then I just sit down with them. I go over my favorite products. We sample a couple of the products. And then I go over how amazing it is to be a loyal customer. And then I tell my story. And then basically I say, okay, you have two choices. You could either become a loyal customer and get our distributor pricing if you don't ever want to make any money, or you can become a distributor, get the pricing, and earn extra money while you share these amazing products with your friends and family too. So that's how I keep it like super simple in home parties. So as far as like not like people that are hesitant, as far as like in-home parties, like follow the party pad if you want to. I know when I was first getting started 2 years ago, I would use the party pad because even though Brittany came and did my launch party, I was like super shy and I just wanted to like make sure that I stayed on track. So I used the party pad, and it's already laid out for you. It's super simple. You follow it step by step, and it's a great tool to use. I don't really use the party pad now because
Comfortable.
Yeah, I'm just comfortable, and I just keep it super simple with people. But if that makes you more comfortable and you're a little bit hesitant on in-home parties, use the party pad.
I know Katie follows the party pad to a T. She always has it in her hand when she's doing parties.
And that's great. I know a lot of people that use the party pad, and that's why they've given us the party pad, because it's super simple.
Yeah. Awesome.
But I just have one more thing to say. If you're not one to do, like if you're super scared to do an in-home party first, like do an online party. It took a little bit of time for me to actually set up an online party, but now I have everything saved in my phone. So now every time that I do an online party, I just copy and paste the picture and what I'm saying about the product. So if you're a little hesitant, then just start with an online party, because it's not like you're like in front of a bunch of people, and you don't even have to go live your first one if you don't want to.
I love that. Did your distributors get more comfortable when you said that you host the online parties and you have them invite people? Do they feel more comfortable after they see you do one? Is it easier for them too? Okay.
Yeah, and for a lot of my distributors, I've sent them my template that I've already made, like for my online party, and some of them use like some of the products that like I don't use every day. So they like put those in place of like something that I use that they don't use every day, and they tweak it to themselves. But yes, I would definitely say that.
Awesome. I didn't think about hosting it and just inviting everyone, because that would almost be easier.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of our girls are so busy. But do you have any questions, Kelly? No? Amanda? I think she's off maybe.
I hope I didn't overwhelm.
No, it's so informative. Like, I've got some of my girls pushing me to do parties, and I'm like, okay, like I tell my girls to step out of their comfort zone, so it's time for me to step out of my comfort zone.
Oh my gosh, it's so super simple. Like, just get a template down. If you just want to start with like the online party and not go live, but I will say that like it's gonna boom even more if you do go live.
Gotcha.
It's so scary though.
It's so intimidating. I try to go live and I'm like, you're always on my live videos. I'm like, what do I say?
I still get like super scared when I do live videos, like just on my personal face. It's so weird because when I do an online party and I go live, I'm like, I don't care about anything in the world. Like, I'm super confident just because like I know the products and I know what the business has done for me. So like when I go live, I know like all these like other people are watching me, and I'm like red and blotchy.
I feel like hi.
Like is all red. I can't even do a live thing. Forget that. I can talk myself in the ear. Once my phone turns on or my computer is, I know, recording. Nope.
Man, that's funny. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, but I will say, like, you just have to keep stepping outside your comfort zone. Like, I am not comfortable with going live, but I at least try to do it once a week. That way I can, like, start doing it more, and I want to get to where I'm doing it, like, every other day.
I know Tiffany and Alyssa have been, well, more so Tiffany does live all the time.
Yeah.
They're utilizing Snapchat a lot too, so.
And Brittany, my leader, she goes live at least every other day, if not once a day. And, like, that's just so inspiring to me because, like, I can just, like, I know
what it takes.
Yeah, and I knew her before the business too because we went to high school together, and like I've just seen like a huge difference in her. Like she just has so much confidence now, and people have said that about me too. Like I would never be on doing something like this just in front of like a couple of people 2 years ago. So like I don't know, this business can just do so much for people, even if it's just like a little boost of confidence.
Yes. And it's probably like anything, the more you do it, the better you'll get, and the more confident and calm you'll feel.
It's always that first time that's scary.
Perfect.
That's how I am with Snapchat sometimes. I'm like, okay, I'm going to talk about my greens, and I'm like, what do I even say right now? Like,
dude, Snapchat, I don't even want to get into that right now. I'm like, people are like snapping me and they're like sending me stuff every day, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to keep up with Facebook and Instagram. I did not add a third thing in right now.
I've been using Snapchat like since we became military. Like I've got like 6 siblings, and then my husband has 3. So literally, like I've actually like done Snapchat for a while, so I'm pretty confident on it. Now, Facebook and Instagram, like Instagram was all new to me. I had no idea what I was doing when I started Instagram.
Oh, me either.
But Facebook, I think I'm more confident on Facebook. I've signed maybe 2 people on Instagram. Like everyone has been signed through Facebook or parties. But
and, I mean, this doesn't have to do with online parties at all, but I will say, if you're not, like, I'm not a big person to, like, cold message as far as, like, distributors because I just feel like it's super important to be kind of establishing a relationship with people, liking and commenting and just getting to know people before you message them. But as far as loyal customers, if you're not cold messaging for loyal customers, you seriously need to start because that's literally how I've signed all of my loyal customers for the last 3 months is cold messaging. And just keeping it super, super simple.
that's exactly what I was just telling you, Kelly. That's what Jade Hooper does. She just starts with the products.
And people have asked me, they're like, how do you keep it not awkward? So I always tell people, okay, the first sentence is going to be, hey, and then whatever their name is. So, hey, Jessica, I know this is totally random, but I'm looking for a couple new testimonies, and I just wanted to offer the spot to you with my 40% discount. Are you interested? Just like keeping it super simple and say, I know this is totally random. Something about saying that first, like I literally get probably 60% of the people respond to me, even if it's, no, I'm not interested right now. Like literally I had a girl at the end of last month say, no, I'm not interested, thank you. And then 5 days later, she messaged me and she said, hey, girl, I'm interested in It Works products. Can you tell me about a stretch mark and hair, skin, and nails? And I'm like,
that was quick.
5 days ago, you just told me you weren't interested. And now you're interested in certain products?
Did her research, or else she saw one of those before and afters.
Yeah. Well, she's getting married, and she wants her hair longer, and she wants her stretch marks gone for her honeymoon.
That's what it is.
So literally planting seeds is the key to this business.
Awesome. Well, you know what me and Kelly are doing tomorrow?
Exactly. Girl, I have 48 people I need to respond to on Instagram.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was telling Ashley, Ashley is like the boss at signing people, so I'm like, okay, I need to step it up. So I told Amanda, I'm like, I'm going to message 200 people today. I got to 98, and then I got blocked on Instagram.
Oh, hey, I was going to tell you about this because you can blocked.
I can get unblocked?
You can not ever get blocked.
What?
Oh, what?
If you go to the setting on your phone, do you have an iPhone?
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Well, Android might have this too. Go to the setting on your phone, and then go to General.
Okay.
Then Keyboard.
Gotcha.
And then Text Replacement. Literally, you type in what you want the shortcut to be for your message. So if I'm messaging for distributors, here's like the message that I send for distributors. Literally, if I just type, hey girl, number 1, that whole message that I send to people to be a distributor pops up after I actually type, hey girl 1, and then it's already there, and I just hit send. And when you're on Instagram and Facebook, it doesn't count how many people that you're messaging when you use the text replacement. You can literally message 500 people and you won't get any blocking or anything.
Wow. This whole time.
Is that not amazing?
Yeah, I still have to wait until Instagram is like, okay, she's good. But
yeah.
Well, I didn't know that until probably like 5 weeks ago. I was on the phone with Erin, and she was like, girl, do you not know about text replacement? And I was like, wait, what? What's Mia Galloway?
Wow.
I was like, what's text replacement? And she was like, oh, girl, this is going to change your business. And it really.
I think it was Ashley Samuel was just telling us about text replacement too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so amazing.
I'm gonna have to, cause I literally, okay, this is what I do. I have like literally 61 notes of like messages. Like I have messages for nurses, I have messages for moms, I have messages for military spouses, I have messages for like anyone.
Yeah, you're going to want to just put all those in your text replacement and make a short little thing about each one. So like
nurse, mom.
Like nurse message. Like just make that your text replacement and then just go down the line, and then that way that's all you text. When you get in the message, you're going to type nurse mom, enter, and it's going to come up.
Wow. Well, that's what it worked. Yeah, definitely. All right. Do you guys have anything else? This is a good Zoom. What's that?
That's all I have.
Well, thanks for hopping on, and I will send you this recording probably tomorrow morning. It usually takes a while.
Yeah, that's fine.
Upload. But thanks for hopping on, and I hope you guys learned some stuff.
Thank you, Jess. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.